So welcome to Manor Park Classics. We're going to have a look at this car today. This is a mid-70s MGB GT. It's a rubber bumper finished in this rather fetching shade of citron. I believe that's what it's called. It really is the epitome of a British classic, the MGB GT. We'll walk you around it and then we'll take it out for a drive and see how it performs. If you've got a classic you want to consign to the auction, please give us a ring in the office or have a look at our website manorparkclassics.com. Okay, so let's have a look at the outside of the MG. Got some nice little aftermarket extras here. We've got some stone guards on the lights there. With it being a rubber bumper version as well, you'll notice it's slightly higher ride height than the chrome bumper. That was to meet the American legislation in the mid-70s. Got the aerial, got a nice little radio in there as well. You've got the twin door mirrors, tinted glass. You've got the 14-inch Ross style wheels as well. Very in keeping and period. Round the back, some aftermarket fog lamps have been fitted as well, which is useful for everyday motoring. I'm really impressed actually by the colour. It really stands out. You don't see many MGB GTs in this colour at all. Nice chrome strip down the side here. Just looking at the bottom here, just some very minor signs of bubbling on the bottom of that wing there, but all looks pretty solid, to be honest. Rear arches are nice and solid as well. So yeah, I think it's perfectly usable. Nice straight car for somebody for the summer. So you join me inside the MG. It's a mid-70s one. It's quite rare, this one actually, because although it's a rubber bumper, you've actually got the older style dash. This wasn't updated till later on in the 70s, so you've got the nice chrome ringed instruments here and the center console. The overdrive as well is on the right hand side of the dash, so we'll test that a bit later. Seats are in this black material. The seats have been replumped and it's quite nice to sit in an MGB with a bit of support in the seats. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. You've got a nice motor steering wheel here, 4-speed box. So we'll take it out for a spin and see how we get on. So it's quite compact in the MG, bearing in mind they were designed back in the early 60s. And by comparison to today's car, it's quite small and quite low. So you've got to be reasonably agile to get in and out of it. That was the overdrive kicking in then actually, so that's good. They weren't the fastest of cars, these, even when they were new. It's an 1800 B-series engine on the twin carbs of course, pushing out about 95 brake from new. It's probably lost a few of those horses since new, but it's reasonably sprightly. Gearbox is quite nice, quite positive. So overdrive kicking in again then in third. Overdrive on third and fourth of course on these. It's pretty noisy in here, but I think that's all part of the charm. You want to hear that raspy exhaust, I'm sure. So I understand as well that this car runs on unleaded. It's had the unleaded head conversion. It's also had the carbs rebuilt as well very recently. There's a bill on the file for just over £1,500 worth of work that was carried out last year. So obviously the previous, or the vendor hasn't shirked on spending money on it. And I think as a result of that, it performs nicely. I've driven a few MGBs and they are a little bit saggy and a bit soggy and a bit horrible to drive, but this one's nice and tight and it's nice and yeah, it's nice and positive. Here we are back at our purpose-built facility in Runcorn, all undercover, so all the cars that come in stay undercover up until the auction. If you've got a car that you want to consign for the next auction, give us a ring in the office or have a look at our website manorparkclassics.com. Thank you.